आओ 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 आओ
आओ
आओ आओ सुंदर नंद गोपाला
आओ सुंदर नंद गोपाला
आओ सुंदर नंद गोपाला
आओ सुंदर नंद गोपाला
नवनीत छोरा मनस विहारा
नवनीत छोरा मनस विहारा
नवनीत छोरा मनस विहारा
नवनीत छोरा मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा साई मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा बाबा मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा बाबा मनस विहारा
दर्शन दो नंद लाला
साई दर्शन दो नंद लाला
साई दर्शन दो नंद लाला
साई दर्शन दो नंद लाला
बाबा 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 दर्शन दो नंद लाला
आओ आओ सुंदर मनस विहारा
नवनीत जोरा मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहारा
मनस विहार साई मनस विहारा
My most humble and loving pronouns at your lotus feet, Bhagwan. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Sairam. Welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Toronto's 73rd birthday celebration of our Divine Lord. What is this birthday, you may ask? Sathya Nayana Raju was born November 23rd, 1926 in Puttapati, India. This little boy had a divine mission to re-establish age-old virtues in these lands, to cure our hearts of a disease. But it is not the birthday we celebrate. For Swami's birthday is the day that divinity blossoms in our hearts. For this is the day when the divine spark within us is realized. And that day on, we resolve to practice and engage in spiritual discipline. We are all very fortunate to be in Baba's divine presence here this evening. It is to you, Swami, and this August assembly to whom we present the story of Dashavatara, the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Whatever your religion, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Jewish, or Sikh, you will all find something to take away from this play. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one religion, the language of love. And there is only one God, and He is omnipresent. Dashavatara is a story stemming from the beginning of time to the present day. It is an age-old story, but a story that has not ended, for it unfolds as we speak. Without further ado, let us begin our program with our youngest from the Sai Spiritual Education Program, who bring to you the message of peace. Swami, this entire evening we humbly dedicate to you at your divine lotus feet.
Okay, everybody, we're rolling in 1 minute. We're quiet in the audience. Everybody, total silence. Okay, everyone, we're rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Avatar News. We're broadcasting live from CBC Studios in Toronto. My name is Jay Chandrasekhar.
And I'm Darshan Sahota. And what a special program we have in line for you this afternoon. We'll be covering the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, often referred to as the Dashavatara.
We have had our patented time machine specially tuned for this occasion, as we'll be stepping back in time as far as 10,000 BC.
Wow, that's going back a fair deal, even before the Big Bang.
Yes, a time when creation was in its infancy, and the Lord started the world that we know today.
From thousands of years ago to the present day, you'll be presented with the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, appearing when there's a decline in righteousness.
Throughout the ages, from the very beginning of the universe, our divine Lord has repeatedly reincarnated on earth to save humanity from the downfall of the pillars of truth, righteousness, love, peace, and non-violence.
Lord Vishnu has manifested himself on earth as an avatar. Whenever there's a decline of spirituality, God comes down to the world, assuming bodily form, to protect the good, punish the wicked, and re-establish righteousness. An avatar is born, and lives free, and is ever conscious of his mission. By his precepts and example, he opens up new paths in spirituality, shedding his grace on all.
So, without further ado, let us put the spotlight on Pilot Johnson to take us through the countdown in our journey back in time.
Pilot Johnson, are you there?
Hold on, I think we're having problems with our upload satellite system. Let me check the connection.
I can't quite hear you. Pilot Johnson, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, I hear you now.
Read you loud and clear, home base.
Are you ready for the launch?
Actually, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. Our satellite connection seems to be messed up. We need to reset it to 10,000 years.
Oh my god. Seems like our time machine had a big bang of its own. If you can't rely on technology, who can you rely on?
The Lord, God, never forgets you.
Well, excuse us, folks. We're having a slight delay as a result of technical problems. We're going to cut to a commercial break, and we'll be right back after this song. Sorry, we are currently experiencing some technical difficulties. Please bear with us and we'll get the show on the road as soon as possible.
Yes. Well, why don't we move on to a report by Rajesh Ramadan on an exhibition by grade 2 students from the North Toronto EHB School.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reporting to you live from the North York SS EHV School at the corner of Young and Steeles. The students here have put on a marvelous display on the first reincarnation of Lord Vishnu, Matsya Avatar.
The first picture depicts Lord Brahma falling asleep while the holy Vedantic teachings unknowingly slip from his mouth. Onlooking is the demon Hayagriva, who decides to steal these powerful words. But Lord Vishnu has caught him in the act. Here, the next age is fast approaching. But yet Vishnu must recover the lost Vedas. How? Vishnu looks upon a great devotee and decides to save him for the next age, along with recovering the Vedas. The devotee, Satyavrata, is doing his morning prayer, while all of a sudden a little fish is scooped up in his hands. The fish asks for refuge in the safe care of Satyavrata. This picture portrays the fish outgrowing the first pot. The fish is placed into a bigger pot, but he soon outgrows that too. Not until the fish is as large as a lake did Satyavrata realize that this fish was no ordinary fish, but a reincarnation of God himself. Vishnu speaks of the end of the current age, and that Satyavrata must gather all the herbs, seeds, and animals he needed for the next age. Then Vishnu will send a boat to save them. As Satyavrata did so, Vishnu, in the form of a fish, went to his next mission and recovered the Vedas from the demon Hayagriva. The great flood had finally come. Satyavrata was waiting with what he needed for the next age. As fear built from the surrounding storms, Satyavrata kept his fate and waited for the Lord to rescue him. Vishnu had finally come, and as a glorious, powerful fish, he dragged them safely throughout the storm.
I'd like to introduce you to one of the talented artists that worked on this project, Roshan Balgovin. Hello, Roshan. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. Roshan, how old are you?
I'm 11.
How long has it taken you and your friends to finish this project?
A few months.
Wow, that is a lot of work. If there's one thing that you've learned, what would it be?
The Lord goes to extreme for his devotees.
Anything else?
Yes, and he never forgets you.
Wow, that's some great advice. I learned something new. I hope you did too. This is Raj Ramadan reporting live for the Avatar News.
Now that was a great exhibition. It is great to see the children putting in so much time and effort for the glory of God and sharing their knowledge with everyone.
Certainly is. When I see things like that, it reassures me of the future and the Word of God brought to the modern world. The future is not so bleak. The children are our future, and with them, they carry the knowledge of God and what He has done for us both in the past and what He continues to do for us. It is through these children that I see the reflection of the love and light of God.
Lord Vishnu retrieved the Vedas in his first incarnation and saved them for us, so that we may gain knowledge of his supreme divinity.
Now, it wasn't until several thousand years later that Lord Vishnu reincarnated as the Kurma avatar.
Let us now join Pilot Johnson to see if our time machine is ready for this extraordinary journey. Pilot Johnson, are you there?
Where? Oh, yeah, I'm here. Read you loud and clear.
Our audience is anxious to embark on this remarkable journey back to the time of the Kurma avatar.
Well, we're still experiencing some technical difficulties. The warp core of the plasma engine had to be disengaged, and we got NASA in Dallas to give it a boost. We're ready to give it a whirl, though. Countdown in 15 seconds.
May I?
Be my guest.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, happened? Have we been transported back in time?
The time machine didn't quite work as planned. Instead of going back thousands of years, Lord Vishnu, Indra, Deva, and Balu, king of the Asuras, has come to see us. This is absolutely incredible.
Oh my God, this is amazing. I want to see this for myself.
Jay, where you go? Jay, get back here! Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The director tells me that we're going to Studio 9. We'll be right back in a minute with more details of this amazing development. Sorry. We're going to stay with you right now. You are just not going to believe this. We have with us today, alive and in the studio, all of the major characters from the Kurma Avatar, including Lord Vishnu himself. Interviewing them for us is reporter Abdul Smith. Without further ado, let us go to Studio 9.
Welcome. Excuse me a second while I gather myself. It is not every day that I get a task like we have today in our studios, live and only on Avatar News. Today, we have none other than Lord Vishnu himself. Accompanied by Indra, King Bali of the Asuras, and Deva. Please be seated. Lord Vishnu, I have got to ask, why is it you have graced us with your divine visit?
As your time machine was not able to travel back to the era of Kurma Avatar to learn the lessons taught back there, I have decided to come to you. There are no extremes to which I will not go for my devotees. My love for my devotees is immeasurable.
Tell me, Lord Vishnu, will our time machine ever work?
In time. Be patient, my friend.
Can someone tell me exactly what led to the coming of the Kurma Avatar of Lord Vishnu?
Sure, I can. Indra is the leader of the Devas, and King Bali is the leader of the Asuras. The Asuras and the Devas are always against each other, and that is particular time period. The Asuras were getting the upper hand, and our power struggled. We were desperate.
How desperate?
Let us say we knew we had to seek the help of our all-compassionate Lord Vishnu.
Lord Vishnu told us we had to obtain the nectar of immortality from the ocean of Nil.
Now, how are you going to go about doing that?
Well, Lord Vishnu told us that we had to make peace with the Asuras, and he would guarantee us possession of the nectar.
King Bali, you agreed to this peace offering?
I did, thinking it was a good deal that would benefit the Asuras. Had I known that we were not getting nectar, I would have never made peace.
So, with the combined might of the Devas and the Asuras, obtaining the nectar must have been a piece of cake. Am I right?
On the contrary,
It was incredibly difficult. Transporting Mount Mandara to the ocean of milk was no easy task. Garuda, Lord Vishnu's bird, carried the mountain on his back, and we used the Serpent King, Vasuki, as a rope around the mountain. The Devas and the Asuras were then able to turn the ocean of milk.
So, how did the mountain stay afloat during the churning process?
Again, Lord Vishnu helped us by making his appearance, this time as part avatar, incarnating as a giant turtle. The mountain was able to stay afloat on the back of the shell.
Wow! Did the nectar then start to appear?
No, actually instead of nectar, we produced so much poison that the mighty Lord Shiva had to come drink it all and held it in his throat.
Oh, so how did the nectar finally come out?
The heavenly bird, Dashavatara, rose from the ocean with the nectar, and the Asuras promptly snatched it for themselves. So again, we turn to Lord Vishnu, who took the form as a beautiful maiden called Mohini.
This is when Lord Vishnu spoiled my plan. The Asuras, who were overcome by Mohini's beauty, asked her to distribute the nectar among them. Mohini, smiling as usual, started distributing the nectar to the Devas first. By the time she got to the Asuras, the nectar was all gone. Needless to say, those Devas enraged my Asuras and me. We will not rest until they are all destroyed. My hatred even extends to that evil Lord Vishnu. We will continue to fight these so-called gods. The Asuras are ignorant. They do not know what they are talking about. Lord Vishnu is the omnipotent God. With him on our side, our victory is always certain. Thank you, Lord Vishnu.
Now I must be going.
So, there you have it, folks. From the words of the divine characters themselves, the story of the second incarnation of Lord Vishnu. This is Abdul Smith reporting for the Avatar News. And never forget to say good night.
Well, we're glad to have you back with us, and it's good to see Jay back with us also. Calm and composed, I hope. I just got word from our technical jeeps down in the launch bay, and they're saying that we're not going to be ready anytime soon.
Well, the show must go on as always. We were supposed to go back to the time of the third incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the Varaha Avatar, or better known by most people as the Boar Avatar. But instead, we have something special in store for you today.
As a matter of fact, what we're going to show to you today employs modern-day, cutting-edge technology.
Our friends at NASA have generated a computer simulation of the events of the Boar Avatar.
In fact, they use the new Cray 9XBJ 2XL 008 supercomputer to generate these images and simulations that you're about to see.
The scientists at NASA say it took them 5 years to do this.
Anyways, I'm sure that you guys aren't interested in all this techno-jumbo, so let's get started.
We are going to connect live with NASA in Houston, Texas. So here we go, and remember, enjoy the show.
It was the start of a new age. Much had changed from the previous Sankalpa, and Lord Brahma was busy in the work of creation. During this process, Mother Earth was being tossed about the waves and sank to the bottom of the ocean. Lord Brahma was aware of Mother Earth's descent to the ocean floor. He contemplated on Lord Vishnu and prayed for his assistance. Suddenly, a tiny boar the size of a thumb tip emerged from Lord Brahma's nose. Brahma knew the why and wherefore of everything, but he pretended not to, and looked upon the tiny boar with astonishment. The boar started growing to larger and larger sizes. Lord Vishnu, as the Varaha avatar, grew to his full size. He leapt from the heavens, tore through the clouds, and with such great force dove into the ocean of creation in search of Mother Earth. After a long search, the Varaha avatar came upon Mother Earth. He dug his tusks into the ocean bed and lifted Mother Earth upon them. He then swam up with her on his tusks towards the ocean's surface. Meanwhile, the great evil Asura Hiranyaksha was seeking battle with Lord Vishnu. Varaha avatar, with Mother Earth on his tusks, arrived at the ocean's surface. He blessed her and turned towards the evil Asura Hiranyaksha. As the two faced each other, Lord Brahma pleaded with Varaha avatar to destroy the great evil force. The two fought a long, fierce battle. With one mighty blow, Lord Vishnu, as the Varaha avatar, fulfilled his ultimate reason for which he had come, to rid Mother Earth and the universe of the burden of such an evil force. Thus, the Lord assumed various forms best suited for the destruction of the wicked Danavas and the preservation of the scriptures that revealed the truth, the Vedas.
Can you move over a bit? Wow, that was excellent.
Yes, that certainly was. Special thanks to NASA for rushing that over to us.
We should check upon the status of the time machine.
Okay. Pilot Johnson. Are you there, Pilot Johnson?
Yes, yes. Read you loud and clear. Everything should be fine with the time machine.
Okay, let's go to the time of the fourth incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
That would be the Narasimha avatar, correct?
That's right. Hiranyaksha had been killed by Lord Vishnu. All the three worlds rejoiced in bliss, but there was one very unhappy person. That was the Ashura Hiranyakashipu, the brother of Hiranyaksha. He vowed to avenge his brother's death.
Well, let us see what history has to teach us here.
That's right. Pilot Johnson, are you ready for launch?
Yes, pilot, let's go.
Om Hari Om.
Om Hari Om.
Om Hari Om.
Om Hari Om.
Hari Sumiran Sukhdai Sukhdai.
Hari Sumiran Sukhdai Sukhdai.
Hari Sumiran Sukhdai Sukhdai.
Hari Sumiran Sukhdai
Sukhdai.
Hari Sumiran Sukhdai.
पाप विनाशिनी पूजा प्रभु की.
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 भक्ति में शक्ति समाई.
हरि सुमिरन सुखदाई.
सुखदाई.
हरि सुमिरन सुखदाई.
हिरण्याक्ष ने हरि के हाथों मर के मुक्ति पाई.
मर के मुक्ति पाई.
हुआ असुर सम्राट हिरण्यकशिप उसका लघु भाई.
उसका लघु भाई.
पुत्र हिरण्यकशिप का था प्रहलाद सभी का प्यारा. जिसके मन में बही परम पावन हरि भक्ति की धारा.
ओम ब्रह्माय नमः. ओम ब्रह्माय नमः. Om Brahmaya Namaha. I have done severe penance now for several years. Brahma cannot refuse me now. I will finally be able to take revenge for my brother Hiranyaksha's death. Om Brahmaya Namaha. Om Brahmaya Namaha. Om Brahmaya Namaha.
Enough, O Asura. I have been overwhelmed by your penance. Any boon you seek within my power shall be yours.
I want to be an immortal and rule over all the worlds forever.
I cannot grant you that boon, because Asuras cannot be immortal.
Why not?
Because Asuras did not drink the nectar of immortality that came up during the churning of the ocean.
The Asuras were tricked at the time by the Devas and Vishnu. All right, but at least grant me a boon that my death cannot come under certain circumstances.
I will grant you your boon. What are the circumstances?
Death shall not come to me by a humor or deed, during day or during night, indoors or outdoors, on earth or in the sky.
So be it.
Ha ha ha! I have tricked Brahma. With these conditions, death will never come to me, and I shall truly be an immortal. Ha ha ha! I will conquer all the world. All the people will be my subjects, and they will pray to me instead of Vishnu.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः.
O Lord of the universe, help us.
What have you done this time, Indra?
Oh Lord, you know everything. That evil demon has taken over heaven and earth and is treating the people in a cruel way. He has ordered that everyone shall chant his name in prayer instead of yours. Please put an end to him, just like you did to his brother, and bring peace against his world.
Have patience, O Indra. I know all about the cruel Asura, but his end is nearing. He already has a son Prahlad, who is extremely devoted to me. When his father tries to get rid of him, I will kill Hiranyakashipu.
Lord, how can a young boy not be afraid of the evil Asura, who is his own father?
Indra, Prahlad is unique. Just watch. I will take care of the rest.
हो गए प्रयत्न सभी निष्फल, प्रहलाद का अंत न हो पाया, अपने बेटे का वध करने तब स्वयं हिरण्यकशिपु आया।
Boy, I hope you have learned your lessons well. Lord Hiranyakashipu has ordered that everybody must worship him and no one else. Prahlad, this includes you too. Now repeat after me. Om Hiranyaya Namaha.
Om Hiranyaya Namaha.
Om Hiranyaya Namaha. Om Hiranyaya Namaha.
Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Prahlad, how dare you not chant the name of your own father, the ruler of the world? I am ordering you for the last time. Say Om Hiranyaya Namaha.
Respected Guruji, why should I say that when Bhagwan Vishnu is the Supreme Lord of the universe? Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Since you will not obey my instructions, I'm going to take you straight to your father.
Lord,
Ram Krishna Narayana Hari Hari.
Lord, we have tried everything to stop Prahlad from chanting Vishnu's name. But he's very stubborn.
then get rid of him.
We even tried to get mad elephants to roll him down the hill. But
he came out alive.
Where is Prahlad? Bring him here. I will get rid of him and his devotion to Vishnu for good.
Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha.
Prahlad, for the last time, are you going to give up your worship of Vishnu and chant my name instead?
Om Narayanaaya Namaha.
You insist on defying me, the ruler of all the world. Where do you think your Lord is now? Will he protect you from being killed by me?
My Lord Vishnu is omnipresent. He is present in this huge pillar and is present in the speck of dust. Om Narayanaaya Namaha.
Is he so omnipresent that he can be in this pillar?
Of course. Om Narayanaaya Namaha.
Ha! To show you how little I think of Vishnu, I'm going to strike this pillar. Let us see if he comes to protect you from me. But I'm still invincible because I have other conditions to protect me.
That is where you are wrong. Notice that it is the twilight hour. It is neither day nor night. Look where you are standing, under the arch of the doorway. You are neither indoor nor out. This is the end of you.
We're back. What an experience. Lord Vishnu really came through for his true devotee there.
Yes, he sure did. It just goes to show you how the Lord will protect his true devotees if you just surrender yourself to him.
That's so true.
Guys, sorry to interrupt.
Not a problem, Pilot Johnson.
What is it you want to tell us?
Well, it seems that our last trip in the time machine was too much for it.
How so? What do you mean? Be more specific. We've got a show to put on here.
Yes, Pilot Johnson. Tell us and the viewing audience at home, what's the trouble here?
Well, we'll still be able to use the machine. It's just that we won't have any capability of seeing things in color.
You mean everything we see will be in black and white? What do we pay cable for?
Very well. The show must go on.
Pilot Johnson, take it away.
Better conquering the Devas, Bali, king of the Asuras, the grandson of Relive, guided by Sukracharya, his preceptor, performed the Vishnu sacrifice, which is the sacrifice performed in mastery over the three worlds. King Bali, as a result of performing the sacrifice, received a golden chariot, celestial weapons, and armor for the conquest of heaven. King Bali advanced to the capital city of the Devas, Amarvati. Lord Indra went to Sage Brihaspati, his preceptor, to seek out his advice on the matter.
Guruji, what shall we do? The Asuras have invaded heaven and taken the capital.
You mustn't leave heaven until the right moment.
And when will that be, Guruji?
When Bali's guru curses him for ignoring his counsel.
So, Lord Indra, along with the Devas, left heaven, allowing for the king of the Asuras, Bali, to become ruler of the three worlds.
Aditi, mother of the Devas, appealed to Lord Vishnu to help them in their plight. Lord Vishnu, pleased with the divine woman's penance, appeared to her on the 13th day and promised her that he would manifest himself as her son and promised to restore heaven to the Devas. Lord Vishnu manifested himself months later as the Vamana avatar, the short-statured Brahman. In this form, he proceeded to where King Bali was performing the sacrificial fourth yagna.
What is that blinding light? Could it be Lord Surya come to bless me? Oh, look, there stands a tiny Brahmin. What do you desire, O Holy One?
All I seek is a strip of land 3 paces long, as measured by my stride.
What? Is that all you ask of me, the ruler of the 3 worlds?
Yes, this is all I ask, and this is all I shall take.
Okay, you shall have what you seek.
At that moment, sage Sukracharya realized what the ignorant Asura, King Bali, could not.
Oh my, this midget Brahmin is none other than the Lord Vishnu himself. My lord, may I have a word with you in private?
What is it, O sage?
This midget is none other than Lord Vishnu himself. He is here to help the Devas.
What can I do? I have given my word.
Retract it. There is nothing wrong in doing so when one's own life, along with the life of his dependents, are in danger.
I simply cannot do that. I have given my word. The grandson of the virtuous Prahlad can do no such thing.
Then this will be the end of you.
Just as the sage finished his statement, Vamana began to grow
to enormous height and size. Vamana began to measure the 3 paces of land. With his first pace, he covered earth. With the second pace, he covered the heavens.
O Lord, I offer you the realm of my mind.
So Bali bowed his head. This is how Lord Vishnu, as the Vamana avatar, restored righteousness to the universe and the cosmos.
Well, that may have been in black and white, but it sure drove the point home for me.
Yeah, me too. Listen, Jay, I was thinking, we've paid big bucks for this time machine, but I'm not sure we're getting our money's worth.
I beg to differ. A drop of insight is worth 1,000 time machines, and we're truly getting a bucketful. That showed us how the Lord, as the Vamana avatar, rid the earth of the evil Hiranyakashipu. In those days, the evil in the world was focused only upon a few individuals. So the Lord need only rid the earth of those few who opposed the dharmic way of life. King Bali's remaining ego was sent to Patal Bhuvaneshwar by Vamana avatar. While this may seem to be a punishment, it was in fact a blessing to King Bali. Annually, the Onam festival is celebrated not only in the south, but also in many parts of India. Today, we can pick up, thanks to our time machine, an actual celebration as it unfolds in the state of Gujarat. That was quite a colorful and energetic dance, thanks to the members of the Mihala group.
I agree with you. Anyway, back to the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu.
Let us see where the time machine takes us this time for the 6th incarnation.
You mean you don't know?
No.
To Parshuram, of course.
Who?
Parshuram, the predecessor of Lord Rama, who cleared the path for him.
Guess what?
Okay, what now?
The time machine has broke once again. Surprise, surprise.
Oh no. Anyway, it's a good thing that I keep Plan B in my back pocket.
You do?
Sure. We're now going to hear a wonderful poem recital by Seema Podar.
Let's hear it, Seema.
As dharma declines, there is a world of evil and hate. With mercy and goodwill, the Lord does incarnate. As Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, and now again as Avatar, Sage Parashurama. Arjuna, king of Haihaya, armed with his boons, taunted and teased the Lord's bhaktas with his boons. The modest and the meek to Lord Vishnu did pray, to the one ultimate Savior to come and foray. A son of a Brahmin, Avatar Parashuram was born, wielding axe and arms, treating all Kshatriyas with scorn. One day, while roaming, Parashurama heard a big bang so loud it pierced through the world. Searching for the sound, the Avatar did find Lord Ram and Lakshman. To them he spoke his mind. Lord Ram had broken Lord Shiva's bow. Ram was Vishnu. This Parashuram did not know. He challenged and gave him his own bow to break. Ram did this, no effort did it take. Humbled he fell and surrendered at Ram's feet. Moving towards him, in an embrace they did meet. And through the embrace, the assembly did see the completion of Lord Ram's divinity.
Wow. Lord Vishnu was faced with so many challenges as Parshuram in that era, all to clear the path for his incarnation as Rama to take place.
It was though he needed to set right the scene for the next avatar.
Talking about setting the scene right, we're ready to zip back into another glorious era in which Lord Vishnu appeared as the 7th avatar.
That being none other than Lord Rama.
This particular time of avatarhood, Rama shows how the compassionate Lord never forsakes his true devotees. This is a time about one of the greatest devotees of Lord Sri Ram, Mother Shabari.
She was born in a low-caste family from a forest tribe. To save the life of a helpless animal, Shabari ran away from her home and family at the tender age of 6. She led a reclusive life near the hermitage of sage Matanga.
Living under trees and eating fruits and tubers, Shabari dedicated her entire life to the loving service of sage Matanga and his disciples, and in the continuous worship of God. Lord Sri Rama was so pleased with her devotion that he visited her and blessed her.
Let us see what takes place in Shabari's life after a long period of selfless service.
जब तक सूरज चंद्र गगन में और गंगा में पानी, तब तक रहेगी इस धरती पर राम की अमर कहानी।
कहानी है।
बड़ी पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
ये कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है। कहानी
बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
ये कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
बड़ी पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
बड़ा चारों दिशाओं में जब अत्याचार, बड़ा धरती पर पाप, बड़ा जग में संताप, सुन के सबकी उनकी माया कितनी न जानी है। बड़ी पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
बड़ी पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
ये कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
ये कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
कहानी बड़ी ही सुहानी है।
बड़ी पावन श्री राम की कहानी है।
श्री राम की कहानी है।
जय जय राम श्री राम।
जय राम श्री राम।
जय 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 राम श्री राम।
जय जय राम श्री
कहीं निज धर्म चाहि समझा हुआ। निज पद प्रीति देखी मन आवा। रघुपति चरण कमल सेवकाई। गगन
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shabri, devotion to Ram has filled your heart. Your purified and compassionate heart has made you one with Lord Ram. Mother, you are a Jivan Mukta, one who is liberated while living. Shabri, you are old now. Please come and stay in my hermitage. Lord Ram promised that he will visit this ashram soon. You must be there to welcome Sri Ram on my behalf. Mother, please come. Please come. My Guru, I have no merit to be blessed with this privilege. You must be present to welcome Sri Ram. The Lord's command is that I must leave this body before the arrival of Sri Ram. Shabri, I know you can be a good hostess to our Lord Ram. My Guru, I give you my word. I will fulfill your last wish.
ताहि दे गति राम उदारा सबरी के आश्रम पगुधारा सबरी देखी राम गृह आए मुनि के वचन समुझी जिय
Oh Ram, how long does this old body have to wait to have a sight of you? My eyesight is getting dull. Oh Lord, please come soon. I will feast my eyes on your beautiful and compassionate face. Oh, look, how beautiful that path has been made by Mata Shabri. Should we walk on those flowers? It appears today is a very auspicious day. Wait, please, do not walk on this path. I have put fresh flowers, because today my Lord Ram is coming to visit me. Mata, you strew flowers every day, as if Ram was coming this very moment. I beg you, please, use another path, because I want my Lord Ram to walk on these fresh flowers, and I am sure he will come today.
Oh, let Mata be happy. Let's take another route.
Stop. You have come back to crush my flowers?
Mata, do you know where we can find Shabri?
Who are you? Mother, my name's Lakshman, and this is my brother Ram. Ram? Ram? Ram is gone. I never thought this day would come. Oh, my Lord, my long-cherished desire has been fulfilled today. My Lord, my vigils and fasts have borne fruit. I have been blessed. My Guru always said that you will come and bless this place one day. It has come true. I knew you would never forget.
Mata, do you live here?
Yes, I live here in the forest on fruit and tubers, as the other peoples do. I spend my time by removing sharp thorns and stones from the pathways. I also listen to the discourses of my Guru. Mother, please tell us, how did you get to live in this hermitage? Sage Matanga, the great soul, knew the yearnings of my heart. He saw that I have reached a ripe old age. He accepted me as a person who loves and adores God. What was the reaction of the other sages towards Sage Matanga for treating you so well? My dear, they were not kind. They became hostile towards my Guru. But my Guru did not care, because he was one with the Lord.
Mata, Sage Matanga was a great soul. He put into actions what he thought and what he preached. He was a great example of Indian heritage.
Lord, my Guru told me that his task is over. One day, Sri Ram will come to this forest, as he promised. He will bless this hermitage and sanctify this place by the touch of his lotus feet. Oh, my Lord, the hermitage is just a few feet away. Please come, please, oh, my Lord.
Lakshman, I'm so happy today to meet such a great devotee. Her loving service and selfless dedication gives me immense joy.
Brother, she's a true devotee who has spent her entire life towards the service of her Guru.
Lord, I am poor in every aspect. Please accept my humble offering of fruits and water. Mata, these fruits are very sweet. These fruits have grown on the holy tree of life, on the branches of pure thought, and in the sunshine of love. Mata, I am very touched with your service, faith, and humility. Please ask for any boons, and I will fulfill them. Lord, I have no more desires left. I have taken each breath with your name on my lips. I have waited so long for your darshan. All I ask is to merge with you, my Lord. Mata, I'm delighted by your devotion. You are a true devotee. I never disappoint my devotees. Mata, today you have won my heart. Mata, there are 9 ways of cultivating devotion, bhakti. Shravanam kirtanam Vishnu smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. I expect man to follow any one of these consistently, but I find you have followed all 9 ways to the very end. Mata, I do not see anyone higher than you in spiritual attainment. I bless you. Lord, there is no path for a devotee other than doing one's best to please the divine. Oh my Lord, I feel very blessed today. Mata, you have given us so much joy. Your supreme devotion will remain the guiding light for spiritual seekers. Tathastu.
पानी जोड़िया गे भैठारी प्रभु ने बिलोकी प्रीति अति बाकी केही विधिया स्तुति करब तुम्हारी
shining example of a true devotee, one to which God was appeased and granted her wish.
After the divine incarnation of Lord Rama, it wasn't until several thousand years later that Lord Vishnu reincarnated as Krishna. Many stories have been told of Krishna's life, but we have selected one particular moment where he comes to help one of his true devotees.
The moment takes place in the court of Duryodhana, who has invited Yudhishthira, the king of Indraprasth, for a gambling match.
Guys, this is Pilot Johnson. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
The date and time are set. In the court are seated Bhishma, the grandfather of the Pandavas and the Kauravas, Krupacharya, their spiritual guru, Dronacharya, their guru, and Vidura, their uncle and prime minister. Also present are Duryodhana, Sakuni, Karna, and Dusasana.
I believe Pilot Johnson has set the time and place. Let us all take a peep into the court and see how things unfold.
We have a green light all around. All systems are go.
And off we go.
Our pranams to our spiritual guru, Kripacharya.
May God bless you, my children.
Our pranams to our revered guru, Dronacharya.
May you be victorious, dear children.
Our pranams to our uncle and prime minister, Vidura.
May you have good fortune, my children.
Our pranams to our respected grandfather, Bhishma.
May you be happy, my children.
Our pranams to Uncle Shakuni.
May you live long, my children.
Maharaj Dhritarashtra ki Jai.
Dear Vidura, are the Pandavas and Kauravas here yet?
Yes, your majesty, they are here.
I hereby inaugurate the match.
Yudhishthira, let's start the match.
It would be good to establish some rules first.
Why do we need rules for a match between brothers?
A contest is a contest. We must agree upon some rules so that there are no doubts later.
Very well then. We have no requests, so please, continue. Tell us any rules you wish to.
It is my request that Uncle Shakuni would roll the dice on my behalf.
I don't see the need for Uncle Shakuni to get involved. The match is between Brother Yudhishthira and yourself.
Maharaj, Archana has a good point. I do not see any reason for Shakuni to get involved.
Guru Dronacharya, you always think Arjun is right. If Yudhishthira is not willing to accept my request, let's cancel the match. I am not willing to play any other way.
Dear brother, please sit down. Guru Dronacharya, I will compromise. Uncle Shakuni can roll the dice on Duryodhana's behalf.
Do not lose your temper, my child. Sit down. Sit down.
I am staking this priceless necklace. I am betting these jewels. Uncle Shakuni, number 5.
5 it is, my child.
5! I call number 8. 8! Give me number 3. 3!
Your Majesty, I would like to offer a suggestion. It is clear that Yudhishthira has lost the match.
Please let us declare Duryodhana the winner and end this match. That would not be right. Besides, Brother Duryodhana wants Brother Yudhishthira to have a fair chance to win the match. Sathya is right. Continue with the game.
Dear brother, I think you should take grandfather's advice and end this match.
Being, we cannot insult our host by forfeiting the match. Have faith, our luck will change soon. Yudhishthira gambles away his chariot, his jewelry, his wealth, his army, and even his entire kingdom.
What would you like to bet now, son? Don't feel shy.
I bet my beloved brother, Nakul. Your Majesty, this match has gone too far. So far you have not said anything to stop it. Have the courage to say no to your son and bring this madness to an end right now.
Uncle Vidura, you're always too supportive of the Pandavas. If you are not happy with what is happening, you can leave.
Uncle Shakuni, number 5.
For Nakul, number 5.
Yudhishthira gambles away his brothers Sahadev, Arjun, Bhim, and finally he even gambles away himself.
They all belong to you, dear brother.
Duryodhana, we will have to stop the match now. I've lost everything. There's nothing more for me to bet.
Yes. Yes, there is. You can still bet the beautiful Queen Draupadi.
Sit down. You are all my slaves now.
Your Majesty, as the spiritual guru of the family, it is my duty to advise you that lust, greed, gambling are enemies that will destroy man and his character.
Guru Kripacharya, you would not be saying this if the Pandavas were winning.
If you are not happy with what is happening, you can leave. Are you betting Draupadi?
Will you bet Draupadi? Are you going to bet her?
Why don't you? Or don't you have the nerve?
Yes, I bet Draupadi.
Give me number 9.
For the beautiful Queen Draupadi, number 9.
9! Guard, go bring Draupadi. Tell her she is my slave now. And slaves do not live in the palace. She will have to live with my other slaves.
As you wish. Please, leave Draupadi out of this.
Be quiet! You have no right to speak. Take off your crowns. Crowns don't suit slaves.
Queen Draupadi, Prince Duryodhana commands you to come to the gambling court at once.
You let Duryodhana know that I refuse to come. Women do not belong in a gambling court.
Yuvraj, Queen Draupadi has refused to come.
You fool! Can't you handle a small task? Dusasana, bring Draupadi to me right now, even if you must drag her here by her hair.
Yes, brother. Your wish is my command.
Dushasana!
You are Duryodhana's slave now.
Dushasana, learn to respect a woman.
Come with me.
No, Dushasana, I refuse to come.
Come with me.
No, Dushasana.
Come.
No, Dushasana. Please, Dushasana,
come.
Take me there. How can I face the elders like this?
Come.
Duryodhana, I am the wife of the Pandavas. Your Bobby, your older sister-in-law. It is our culture that older sister-in-laws are revered and respected. Do the right thing and leave me alone. My dear elders, help me. Dushasana has brought me here against my will. I am standing here offering my pranams to you as a slave to Duryodhana. You are all well versed in the Shastras and the Vedas. You are the respected elders who uphold the dharma of this land. How could such an evil deed take place in your presence? What right does a husband have to play games with the dignity and respect of his wife? Please, my dear elders, help me. Save me from this injustice.
Why isn't anyone answering Draupadi?
My pranams to you, Maharaj.
Before you say anything, my child, I would like to say that I am a blind king. I am not always aware of what is going on around me. Besides, Yudhishthira did not take my permission before he placed you on bed. Please, my child, take all your questions to him.
My lord, tell me it's not true. It is the dharma of a husband to care for and protect his wife, not to gamble her away as a slave. There have been many gamblers who have lost everything, but never a man who has gambled away his wife. Whose permission did you take before you gambled me away? How could the rest of you let him do this? Shame on all 5 of you.
Those Pandavas could not protect you. You belong to Duryodhana. You are at his mercy.
Yes, yes, you are at my mercy. Dusasana, I command you to disrobe Draupadi.
No.
Yes, brother.
No, Dushasana, please. O Lord Krishna, O ruler of Dwarka and of all the world, O Gokulanatha, Mathurapuri Vasa, please save my honor. This is not an insult to me or the Pandavas, but to you. You are our all. We have dedicated our hearts to you. I have dedicated myself to you. O Hridayavasi, indweller of my heart, let your will prevail.
द्वापर युग में जन्म लिया प्रभु ने, हरने को धरती का भार। कृष्ण मुरारी बनवारी गिरधारी हरि, विष्णु के पूर्ण अवतार। हरि बोलो रे, हरि बोलो रे, कृष्ण बोलो 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 रे, हरि बोलो रे, कृष्ण बोलो बोलो। हे हरि कीर्तन का अमृत जीवन में घोलो, हरि बोलो रे, हरि बोलो रे, कृष्ण बोलो 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 रे, हरि बोलो रे, कृष्ण बोलो बोलो। जन्म लिया देवकी माँ से जिसने मथुरा धाम में, जिसने मथुरा धाम में, जिसने मथुरा धाम में। जसुदा के अंगना पलना झूले हरि गोकुल गाँव में, झूले हरि गोकुल गाँव में, झूले हरि गोकुल गाँव में। ब्रिज का दुलारा जोता,
Krishna, I addressed you as so many names. Why did it take you so long to answer my prayers?
Draupadi, you called me from Dwarka, Gokul, and Mathurapuri, and it would have taken me so long to come from those places. But as soon as you addressed me as Hirdayavasi and dweller of your heart, I readily came to your rescue.
Govinda Gopal
true it is that most of us only remember God in times of pain, but He does look after us in both good and bad times.
Yes, remember, in times of avail, God always prevails.
That's so true.
I've got a skill testing question for you to answer.
Oh, you're trying to make me look bad in front of the viewing audience, eh?
No, don't worry, I'm confident that you will get it.
Okay, what is it?
What is the story behind why Krishna protected Draupadi from shame in the court?
Ah, that's easy. Once during the Sankranti festival, Draupadi happened to be in Lord Krishna's residence. Lord Krishna was there, sharing with all of them some fresh sugarcane of the season. When Lord Krishna was cutting the sugarcane, his little finger got cut, and blood began to ooze out everywhere. All of the queens ran to their apartments, helter-skelter, looking through their wardrobes to find a piece of coarse cloth. But Draupadi, who was seated at the divine lotus feet of the Lord, ripped a piece of her own sari and bandaged his wound.
Yes, doesn't the Lord pay you back 100-fold?
For sure.
It looks like Pilot Johnson has got the time machine going smoothly now. Let us brief you on our next step back in time while he sets the dials.
This is the 9th avatar of Lord Vishnu as Buddha.
Lord Buddha wandered from place to place, teaching people the right way to live. He showed us the path to God and the truth that we must live by. He showed us much wisdom and insight into life, which we are grateful to him for.
Even though he lived many years ago, his teachings are very much applicable today as they were back then. Just like the teachings of Jesus and Allah, they have surpassed the test of time. Though many things and people change over time, changing society and changing technology, there is one thing that will always be constant, and that is the divine truth.
We are going to take you back to an incident where Lord Buddha shows seemingly limitless quantities of compassion and wisdom, never foregoing any devotee, no matter what their character flaws were.
Pilot Johnson will take us back to the court of Prasenajit, the king of Koshala. The king was a great admirer of Lord Buddha and learned constantly from him.
We don't wish to reveal the story, so why don't you take it away, Pilot Johnson?
Ram Rahi Sai Krishna Hare Sarva Dharma Priya Sai Hare Ram Hare Sai Krishna Hare Sarva Dharma Priya Sai Hare Ram Hare Sai Krishna Hare Sarva Dharma Priya Sai Hare
Who? What's that? The weapon. What's happening to them? What is that bright light? Was it a nightmare? Was that my imagination playing tricks on me? Or was I really dazed by the light from these weapons? I must consult my minister. Minister! Minister!
Yes, Your Majesty?
A strange thing happened.
Yes, Your Majesty. At midnight, the weapons in the armory and in every house in Kosala blazed for a moment with a brilliant light. We must consult the royal priest Garga. Guards! Call the royal priest Garga.
Yes, Your Majesty?
Garga, what are your findings? Is this a bad omen? Tell us, Garga.
Your Majesty, last night my wife gave birth to a son. We have named him Ahimsaka, but I am worried. After his birth, strange lights were emanating from every house and from the weapons of the guard. In checking his astrological chart, I regret to tell you that our son is going to be a menace to our people. Your Majesty, I cannot have a son who is destined to be a menace to the kingdom.
This cannot be.
No, Garga. Lord Buddha has told me that God is the inner core of every being. Let your son have good education. Under your guidance, I have no doubt that he will grow up to be a good citizen.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll try my very best to instill virtue in him. Ahimsaka will become dedicated to the study of Vedas. He will never become a menace to society. He will grow up to be a well-mannered, intelligent boy. I will bless my son, so he can go all the way to the renowned center of learning. How can Ahimsaka ever become a robber? There must have been a mistake in the prophecy.
Respected sir, I, son of Garga, salute you. Please accept me as your disciple, master. Welcome, son. I will teach you. Ahimsaka, within a short time, you will complete your studies. You have a great future ahead of you.
Ahimsaka thinks too much of himself. Our teacher's praise will go to his head.
We must do something about this. Let's plot against him and create some friction.
Quick, the master's approaching. Let's begin our drama.
Ahimsaka is a great scholar. That's why our master praises him. He's even a greater scholar than our master. At least the wife of our revered master thinks so.
Perhaps there is an element of truth in what these boys say. Will Ahimsaka be more learned than me? Never. Does my wife really think that he is a greater scholar than I am? Impossible! Whatever the truth may be, Ahimsaka will have to leave the ashram. I will get rid of him. Ahimsaka! 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 Get up! Have you become so arrogant that you have forgotten to acknowledge your guru?
Pardon me, master.
Humility should be the outcome of knowledge, not arrogance. You have no place here. Leave immediately. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Leave now.
Our plot worked.
Welcome, son. Why have you returned so soon? Have you finished your studies?
No, Father. I was asked to leave the ashram. I was sent away.
What? You have to leave the ashram? How disgraceful! Don't show your face here. Leave immediately.
But Father...
Leave.
What have I done to deserve such a fate? What shall I do? I will try to earn a living with the little knowledge I have.
Close the door. Don't let that boy come in here. He has brought displeasure to his family. It is better to have no child at all than to have a son who has brought disrepute to his family.
He has brought displeasure to his guru. Don't encourage him here.
What have I done? Why have I been treated so cruelly? They, too, think I am a sinner.
I don't see anyone. Whom can I rob today? All these grapplers are helpless. Oh, there! I see someone. I am going to get him. Ha 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 ha. You there! Surrender whatever you have if you value your life.
No, no, take this, and this, and this. Ooh. I have given you all I have. He has shown me the way. I will become a highway robber. I will take revenge on the society that has rejected me. Yes, that is what I'll do. Ah ha ha.
I'm gonna get them. Hey, you, stop!
Oh, God, a robber!
Get down, all of you. There's no mercy for any of you.
He is only one. We are all many. Let us capture him.
Oh, yeah? Take this. And this. All dead. Now I will keep your fingers. And make a garland of them.
Let's run. Who is that monster? We are no match for him. No one knows where he came from. He is wearing a strange garland. He cuts the thumbs off his victims and wears it as a garland.
That's why they call him Angulimala. We must report him to our king. Even the forest guards will not be able to capture this notorious murderer. He is a menace to our people.
Attention members of the congregation. There is an important announcement. People are advised to avoid Angulimala. Do not take this route. I repeat, do not take this route. Alternate routes are posted for your safety.
My garland has begun to wither. Look at this. I need new fingers. I wish someone will pass this way. I can't get any of you guys. You guys are too big. Is there anyone alone out there? Hey, you. Should I get you? You're too small. Well, I wish someone would come here. My prayer has been answered. Hey, you. Mom, stop moving.
I am not moving. I am at rest. It is you who are in perpetual motion.
Perpetual motion? What do you mean? You are talking to Angulimala.
My mind is at rest. You are yet to find peace of mind, my child.
My child? He calls me his child? No, he cannot mean it. Don't you know who I am? Listen, I don't want your preaching. I want your fingers.
Take it, my son. If it will give you peace of mind, take it.
Take it? Take it? No, I can't. Master, please forgive me. I did not know what I was doing.
But, Master, you don't understand. I will never kill again, but my parents rejected me. My guru rejected me. And the people, these people, have disowned me. Master, what should I do?
Come, my son. You will join us in serving the needy and nursing the sick.
Nursing the sick?
You will overcome your past deeds by serving others. My child, you will learn to walk alone in this world.
No, no, Master, you don't understand. These hands, look, these hands are stained with blood. Master, I am a sinner, without a future and without a hope.
My child, repentance is the only fire that is capable of burning sins already committed. You are on the right path, my son.
Master, your presence and your words are so soothing. You must be God to save me and forgive me? But why would God ever pay attention to me? What could I possibly offer to him which he would gladly accept when the entire cosmos is already his? If even angels and divine beings cannot see him, Master, how can I ever hope to behold this form?
Angulimala, such self-demeaning and belittling thoughts will not take one very far. Give no room to such display of weakness. Take refuge in your power of discrimination. Take shelter in truth and righteousness. Take refuge in society.
Buddham, Sharanam, Gacchami. I will cultivate wisdom and discrimination. Dharmam, Sharanam, Gacchami. I will take refuge in Dharma. Sangam, Sharanam, Gacchami. I will surrender myself to society.
साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं 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 साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान साईनाथ भगवान बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि सत्यसाईश शरणं गच्छामि सत्यसाईश शरणं गच्छामि
Master, I have started on an expedition. Anguli Mala has become a menace to the society. I wish to exterminate this monster. I have come to receive your blessing.
Suppose Angulimala has given up the path of violence and begins to live the life as an ascetic. What will your reaction be?
I would salute him, my lord, but pardon me, I cannot imagine Angulimala as an ascetic. Impossible.
But he has become one. There he is, watering the plants.
What? I could not subdue Angulimala with all my strength. And you, my lord, have won him over without lifting a little finger. We are grateful to you, O Lord. Angulimala has been saved.
Angulimala is a great soul. He will serve till he breathes his last.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Through many trials, falls and snares, I have already come. 'Twas grace that led me through thus far, and grace will lead me on.
No matter what you have done, no matter what your predicament, regardless of skin, color, or age, there is one in whom you can turn to and trust.
I couldn't have said it better myself. We are now coming close to the end of our program.
But before we can go to the grand finale of the show, we must present to you, the viewing audience at home, with the 10th avatar of Lord Vishnu.
The incarnation of Lord Vishnu into the current avatar of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba has been foretold by many divine scriptures and prophets.
Lord Vishnu, coming in human form, has been described in ancient astrological predictions, in the Muslims' Quran, and in the Christians' Bible, as well as Lord Buddha to his disciples.
No one else in the history of human existence has been recognized as an avatar by such large numbers of devotees as Sri Sathya Sai Baba.
In the ages of the Krita, Treta, and Dwarpa, the fumes of hatred poisoned human relations off and on, but at no time were they so insidious and infiltrating as now.
Now, the evil has contaminated relations in the family, the village, the the community, the school, the state, the nation, and even international organizations. This is why Lord Vishnu has come once again. Let us see an example of how Sathya Sai Baba never forgets his devotees.
Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. On behalf of this ancient Shiva temple, I welcome you all to the congregation. I see that we have a few new faces with us today, and I welcome you especially. Now, usually around this time, I read a short discourse. Today's words of wisdom deliver a very important message. It is an excerpt taken from one of Sathya Sai Baba's teachings.
Who is this Baba? Have you heard of him?
You mean you don't know? He's considered to be the avatar of this age, the Kali Yuga avatar.
You mean like Krishna in Dwapar Yuga?
Hold on. I can see that some of you have heard of this great person known as Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and that others have not. But wait until you hear what he has to say, and then you can judge its importance. Sai Baba says, "When you came into this world, I was with you. I am always within you and around you. I've protected you from many dangers, even when you did not recognize me. I act for your well-being alone. You may know me only recently, but I knew you even before this birth. My grace and love are always being showered upon you, because you are not separate from me. You are a part of me. Do not think that I do not care for you, or that I do not know you. I may not talk to you, but do not be under the impression that I have no prema. Whatever I do, it is for you, and you alone. For what is it that can be called mine?" Sai Baba says, "Only you." So we can see that even Baba has said that God never forgets his devotees. These messages are the same as our age-old teachings. With these divine words, I thank you for attending, and I hope you will disperse quietly with these thoughts in mind. I will never forget you, I will never forget you. I will never forget you, I will never forget you. I will never forget you, I will never forget you.
Wasn't that a beautiful session, Priya?
Oh yes, Mom. And when God said that he was always with us, I really liked that part. It's so reassuring.
Hey, wait a minute. What, are you dense or something? You don't believe everything you hear, do you? I mean, come on. Let's look at this realistically. It doesn't make any sense. How can God be everywhere with everybody?
Listen, son. Do you know how people learn? Isn't it through experience? I know you probably think I'm just an old poor cobbler, but I think we can learn from my experience. What the priest was saying was true. I know because I experienced it firsthand.
You mean you? Let's see what this crazy old man has to say. Yes, uncle. Please tell me.
Listen to what Uncle has to say. It must be of some value. I'm so happy to tell you my experience. I remember it like as if it just happened yesterday. You see, son, I'm just a cobbler, and that is my only source of livelihood. And I have to work all day long just to survive. It was way back in the monsoon season during 1975 at the city of Hyderabad. One night, after working so hard in the hot weather, I went to bed so tired and I slept like a log. During the night, I had a beautiful dream where Swami came to see me in a glowing robe and his eyes so bright as the stars. I asked him, "When will I ever get to see you?" Approaching me like a loving mother, he promised me that he'll visit my humble home. I was so happy for days in the hope that Swami would visit my home. But days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into years, and still, no sign of Swami. I was beginning to lose faith.
Hey, just a second. You see, he forgot about you.
Yes, son, that's exactly what I was thinking at that time. But let me tell you how I felt.
Hey, cobbler, listen, listen. What? Did you hear that Swami is coming this way?
Oh, really? When? Where?
I heard that he is coming to Shivam, a half-mile away.
Oh, I wish I could go. But I can't leave. I have too much work to do today. Of all the bad luck, Swami came to my town, and I can't even go to see him. I wonder if he's going to come to my house this time. No, can't happen to me. I'm just a poor cobbler.
Swami, come to your house? You must be joking. Why would he want to come to your house?
Hey, you, cobbler, quick. Polish my shoes, I'm in a hurry.
Oh, Swami, you promised you would come. Why have you forgotten me?
What are you mumbling about?
I had a dream in 1975 where Swami promised me that he would come to my house. He hasn't come yet, and I'm beginning to lose faith.
Oh, maybe, sure, he said he would come. But did he say it in this lifetime? Perhaps he will come in your next birth, or maybe he already came in a different form. Remember how Shirdi Baba once promised a lady he would come for lunch. Shirdi Baba came in the form of a dog, but the lady chased him away. Have you chased away any dogs lately?
Dogs? What are you talking about? Swami said he would come. But you know what? Maybe Swami has forgotten me. Maybe he couldn't find me.
Oh, look! Baba is here.
Swami! Oh, Swami! Swami! Oh, Swami!
What do you want? What do you want?
Swami!
Yes. Swami knows. See? You thought Swami forgot. Come, get in the car, quick.
But there's no food prepared. How can you go without proper prasadam?
Oh, Bangaru. Is that all? Don't worry. The food will be waiting for us. Why fear when Swami is here? Come on, let's hurry.
I will never forget you. 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 I will never forget you.
My God, he really came to see you?
Swami even knew where I lived. See, I thought Swami forgot about me, but he proved to me that day that God never forgets.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on. That was just a coincidence. But that doesn't happen every time.
Oh, Mom, tell him about our experience. Tell him.
Yes, Priya. We have had a unique experience. I, like Uncle here, once doubted Swami's omnipresence too. Let me tell you about our experience. It is very different from Uncle's, but it also shows that God never forgets.
This better be good.
See, a few years ago, we came to this very same Shiva Mandir. We are from another town across the river, and had heard a lot of good things about this temple, so we decided to visit. We were Sai devotees, but we did not truly believe wholeheartedly at that time. We were just like you, Ravi.
Yeah, that's right.
We had been planning to leave before 6 in the evening, but Priya, Shaker, and I were so full of bliss that we lost track of time. When we opened our eyes, it was 8 p.m.
That's right. We had to rush to catch the last boat.
So we hurried to the river because the last boat left at 6. But when we got there, the boatman had already tied up his boat and was having his supper. We approached him and pleaded him to take us across the river, but he refused.
See? You traveled all this way to have a darshan of Shiva, and this is how he rewards you, leaving you stranded in the middle of nowhere. And even Baba didn't remember you, did he?
That's true. That's exactly what I was thinking. But we insisted that the bowman take us across, and he finally agreed. But by the time we got to the other side of the river, it was very, very dark. There, we had to rush to get to the bus stop. But we didn't have a clue about which way to go.
You'll never guess what happened next.
Suddenly, a young man ran up to us, telling us to go through the cornfield instead of taking the road. He said that the path through the field would be quicker and that we would be able to catch the last bus. But once we reached the bus stop, we watched the bus pass us without even slowing down.
You mean even after you got to the bus stop, the bus just drove by and left you stranded there?
Yes, exactly. We didn't know what to do.
God forgot you again. Maybe he has a bad memory.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too. But there is more. After the bus left, we were so worried, and we didn't know what to do. Out of nowhere, a truck appeared and started coming down the road towards us. Uncle Shaker flagged it down.
Yes, I waved him down.
And the truck driver stepped out and asked us if we needed help. We explained our situation, and he offered to give us a lift home, which we gratefully accepted. After such an ordeal, we fell asleep, and the next thing you know, we were at home.
Is that all? In your whole story, God was never with you. All I could see is human effort and luck bringing you back home.
Yes, but let me finish. The best part is yet to come. As I was saying, we had reached home, and were so tired, we went straight to bed.
It's good to be finally home. Oh, what a day. God, you make things difficult for your devotees, don't you? Why did you make us suffer so much today?
Do you know why things happened as they did today? Do you know why you suffered as much as you did? There were two bandits who saw you going to the mandir, decked in all your jewelry. They decided to attack you after the puja and rob you. How could Swami let that happen? So Swami made you stay late in the mandir. But you had no place to sleep. So Swami made the boatman offer to keep you safe for the night. But no, you were too stubborn. You insisted he take you across, right into the hands of those thieves. Did you know that they were waiting a short distance away from where you got off the boat? After crossing, you were walking straight towards them. Swami had to stop you in the form of a young man and insist that you cross the field. Swami made you suffer from the thorns in the field instead of the thieves' knives. Didn't it strike you as odd that the bus didn't stop for you? Swami made the bus driver pass you because the same two thieves were on that bus and they would have followed you home. But Swami couldn't leave the three of you alone in the middle of the night. So Swami had to pick you up in a truck and drop you off at home. You never realized that the truck driver didn't ask for your address. Yet, he was able to drop you off straight home. Oh, my dear child, how can you say Swami let you suffer? Swami was protecting you throughout your entire journey. Swami never forgets his children.
I will never forget you. 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 I will never forget will never forget you.
Oh, wow. That's really amazing. How could I have said that God never remembered you when he ensured your safety the whole time? He even knew every single detail and protected you from every possible danger. He had to come to you as a young man and even as a truck driver to help you. Baba's words read by Pujari really are true. God really never forgets you.
I will never forget you. I will never forget you. I will never forget you.
And now we have come to the point in the show where we must say goodbye.
But before we do, we would like to leave you with the following thought.
That is, the one thing which mankind must always keep in their hearts is that God will always be there for you when you need him most. You must know that God will never forget you. As this is the case, humankind must never, in turn, forget God.
So, for all of us here at the Avatar News, we hope you have enjoyed tonight's special presentation.
We leave you now with this.
No one else in the history of human existence has been recognized as an avatar in such large numbers of people as Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Good night and God bless.
I'm talking talking about my Lord. I'm talking about my Lord. I'm talking about my Lord. I'm talking about my
We will now go to the grand finale of the show.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे
Sri Sai Ram. My humble pranam to the divine lotus feet of our Mother Sai. Sai Ram, brothers, sisters, children, and honorable guests. Swami, we know you must have enjoyed this evening's presentations as much as we have enjoyed putting it together. On behalf of all these children that are gathered here today, I take this opportunity on their behalf to thank you for being a part of all what we have done today, how we grew, how we learned to love each other, and to become your instrument. In fact, Swami, your divine vibration and the grace has been felt by all of us ever since we started preparing and planning for this day, your 73rd birthday. My dear brothers and sisters, and those who are gathered here today, this evening, having witnessed the presentations, I hope we have convinced ourselves that God never forgets us. Swami, we know you never forget us. I quote you, Swami, now. As you have said, I am a welder of the arches. Therefore, do not imagine that I have forgotten you. I shall never forget you. Wherever you are mine. Wherever I am yours. The bond between these two is atmic, which is not dependent on time, space, or vagaries of physical encasement. What does Swami says about the birthday? Let's see what Swami has to say. He says, I do not accost a particular day in the calendar as my birthday, for I consider the day the divinity blossoms in your heart as my birthday. The day when you resolve to practice my advice, to follow my advice, to follow my directives, to translate my message into act of service, and to engage in sadhana. That day is my birthday for you. Swami, with reverence and loving prostrations at thy lotus feet, once again, our humble thanks for your divine presence for this evening. Jai Sri Sai Ram. At these junctions, we are preparing for Baba to come on the stage, and I request Swami, please come on the stage to do the final formal ending of our show. Before that, I've got one announcement, which is a materialistics. I have a card of MasterCard Halima Wahab, MasterCard of Halima Wahab. He or she has lost. It's with me. You can collect from me at a later time. So please be prepared for processions. Thank you.
भगवान भगवान हे साईनाथ भगवान
भगवान भगवान हे साईनाथ भगवान Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. 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 जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा Happy birthday to you Sai Baba 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 What a better was 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 Sai Baba जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा जन्मदिन मुबारक साईं बाबा Happy birthday to you साईं बाबा Happy birthday to you साईं बाबा
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जनों संरक्षक भक्त जनों संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे सचिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपति स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपति आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद बांधवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदेवं मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओम जय शिव साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंतको मंगल आरती अंतको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय Narayana Narayana Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Om Jai Sadguru Deva Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti